Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will start this game off with the football. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Slithers into space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Keeps looking downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Going deep. He's got it at the 30. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Oh, they block it. He's going to scoop it up.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
UConn going back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll go to the counter.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Going to sling it on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Adams. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's loose. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UConn going back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Levis. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This UConn offense really has it going. pulls it and fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Adams. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Adams. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. UConn quick to the line. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. To the air, it's Adams. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll... Little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. The offense burns its third. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Eagles. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Adams. Moving away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Gay. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Gay. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UConn! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UConn going back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working there.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route. The big fella, if he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Here comes the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Spins away from the defense. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 38 over Western Kentucky.
Holden finds his man on the left.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Has to get there to move the sticks. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Right back to the well. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Adams. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UConn.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Boston College.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Adams. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bring it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.